Ye's Valorant setup has worked wonders for himself and Bleed Esports. He is currently an avid duelist for the organization, having been on many teams and participating in several tournaments. He began his journey as a professional Valorant player in 2020 as part of Andbox, now known as New York Fury. In 2022, he joined Optic Gaming and then Voltaic. Jacob Ye Whitaker has participated in several tournaments, including VCT 2021 Stage 3 Masters Berlin, Valorant Champions 2021, VCT 2022 Stage 2 Masters Copenhagen, Valorant Champions 2022. His most notable achievement is winning the VCT 2022 Stage 1 Masters Reykjavik with Optic. In this video, we'll show you Ye's Valorant settings for those who want to recreate his Valorant settings, including graphics settings, keybinds, and mouse sensitivity. What mouse does Ye use? Ye uses a Logitech G Pro X Superlight 2 Black. There are quite a few players who prefer to use them. It's very light, has low click latency, and is very solidly built. It also has a good cable and the mouse feet move smoothly. Ye Pro mouse settings. Professionals should not only use the best wireless mouse that feels most comfortable to them, but also the perfect mouse settings. It is recommended that you find the mouse sensitivity in settings that feel most comfortable to you. But it is also a good idea to look at the best sensitivity for Valorant that other pros use and have a standard to work from. You can compare your sensitivity to it. You can try out Ye's Pro settings for yourself. If you want to get better and rank up in Valorant, you need to make sure that you are comfortable with the optimal sensitivity and mouse settings. Ye crosshair settings. Professional players like Ye also need to be comfortable with the crosshair they use in order to aim perfectly. Many fans want to try out Ye's Valorant settings to see if it suits them. Many of the best Valorant players use cyan crosshairs for several reasons. It is visible on almost every surface and enemy. It's bright enough to stand out from most backgrounds and never get lost. Other pros prefer a small dot as a crosshair because it takes up less space on the screen and allows them to see their opponents more easily. This allows them to get headshots more often with a single tap. However, Ye and his team believe that using a dot crosshair in Valorant can make the crosshair harder to see and the recoil harder to control. Ye keybind settings. Ye's Valorant keybinds, like most Valorant Pro setups, are almost identical to the default setup. The only difference from the default setup is that the use equip ability keybinding has been changed. Many professionals do this to encourage proper movement when using skills. Ability 1 remains on mouse 5. But the keybinds for the other 3 abilities have all been changed to suit his preferences. Ye has made some changes to his default keybinding setup. One difference is that he moved jump to mouse wheel down. Many pro players changed this keybinding in games like CS:GO and Valorant, as this makes bunny hopping much easier and helps improve their movement. Another difference between Ye's Valorant setup and the default is that, like most pros, he has moved his ability keybinds to mouse buttons. This makes it much easier to perform moves and maintain good movement. Ye video settings. Ye uses an NVIDIA GeForce RTX 3090 and a Zowie XL2566K 360Hz monitor. For professional gamers, it is important to have a high-frequency monitor to have the best and most immersive competitive gaming experience. Although Ye uses the most powerful graphics card available, he plays with the lowest possible graphics settings to further maximize his FPS and avoid his PC's performance slowing down during critical phases of the game. Although it's a bit old, it's still worth checking out to get a deeper understanding of the pros and cons of some settings. These settings will allow you to experience what it feels like to play Valorant just like Ye does. We recommend using the settings that you feel most comfortable with. However, fans should consider trying these settings out to see if they suit them or using them as a base and making small changes as needed. Ye's Pro settings will definitely take your gameplay to the next level, whether you're a new player looking to improve quickly or an experienced player looking for a change. Ye Pro map settings. The mini-map is a useful part of the Valorant interface for players. To effectively gather as much information as possible, a good mini-map setting is important. This allows players to see what's going on around them and on the other side of the map. Ye's gear. Before we move on to Ye's game settings, there are a few things we should clarify. But it is clear that gaming equipment is different from regular hardware. As you can see, all professional gamers use top-of-the-line gaming equipment to perform better in the game. Especially for professional gamers like Ye himself, we expect them to use the best gaming equipment available. Playing Valorant with stable FPS is a must for all competitive players. For this reason, they often need to upgrade their PC to accommodate new hardware requirements. Ye has a modern gaming PC and can easily play Valorant, especially at low settings. But its components are enough to achieve high stable frame rates in Valorant, and that's all. Ye also has a separate PC for gaming, with the same GPU and CPU as his gaming PC. Yes, that's an exaggeration, but it ensures you'll be able to stream in the highest quality possible. Don't forget to like, subscribe, and hit the notification bell to stay updated on the latest news and updates. Drop a comment below sharing your favorite gaming setup tips or what you'd like to see next on the channel. Let's build a gaming community together.